Hey guys, what is up? Today we're starting a new series about me making a film, and it's gonna be from start to finish. I'm gonna show you all the behind the scenes, everything that I'm doing. That I've already done some stuff, but that doesn't matter. And today we're gonna start in pre-production. So let's dive right in. So you're going to be starting with a script. I started with a script. You're gonna be starting with a script. That's just what you start with when you're making a film. So yeah, and you're going to always want to make sure to lock that script, finish it, finalize it before you move on to anything else. After you finalize your script, you're going to want to finalize your budget. You're going to want to figure out how much money in total that you're willing to spend on casting, on crew, on locations, on props, on costumes, on set design, and meals. You're going to spend money on meals, and you have to think of all those different things and think about how much you're willing to spend, and then write it down so that you know. And I'm also going to be keeping a budget notebook as I spend money on this film, and so that I know that I'm keeping with my budget, or if I'm going close to over, if I'm going to go under, which that never happens. But if you do go under, that's really good. Budgeting. And for this next one, you're going to want to schedule shoot. That's at least what I'm doing, because I am going to be shooting my film in 2 weeks. That's all I'm giving myself, okay? And so I'm doing everything really fast. And so if you don't want to do things as fast, then you can kind of mix up the order. Like, there's a Studio Binder website that has a pre-production checklist that's a little bit different than mine, but if you want to follow that instead because you have more time, you don't really need to rush it, that's a-okay. But this is just how I'm doing it. So I already scheduled my shoot, when I'm going to shoot my film, and it's October 8th and October 9th. Because I'm a student. I'm still in school and I need to go to school, and October 8th and October 9th are Saturday and Sunday. Gotta love the weekends. And so that gives me from today 8 days to finish pre-production and get all my crap together before I need to shoot this thing. So yeah. So then you're going to want to hire key production heads, and this will be so I'm director, obviously. You're going to want to bring on your producer, your cinematographer, your AD at this point. Every above the line crew person that you could ever think of, you're going to want to start contacting and bringing onto the project around this time. So if you don't have any friends or something, I'm having film class friends, they're going to be my production heads, and they're going to be pretty much my entire crew. But if you don't have friends that you're this role would fit them, I want them to be my AD, you're going to want to put out a crew call, and so that you can start getting people helping. And I like to do my stuff on Backstage. That's just a good resource that I like. It's you have to pay a little bit of money, but it's a good resource for putting out crew calls or casting calls and getting a quick response. So then you're gonna wanna break down the script. When you break down your script, you're going to be pretty much looking at your script, and you're going to be making lists of everything that you need in order to make your script logistically and realistically possible. This is going to be including your props list,
everything that's going to be in your scene, and that the characters and actors are going to be interacting with.
So I made my prop list, and I started highlighting things that I do have already, and so I'm I know more what I'm spending money on. And why is my MacBook being like this? Stop being spicy. To figure out a costume list,
which is going to include what the actors are wearing, if there's something in particular that you have in mind.
Set design, if there's
important set design. This kind of falls into props, if you need a lens in the back of your shots, I don't know.
To do this thing called breaking into eighths, and pretty much what you do is you take a ruler. Every inch that you go down the page, that inch is going to be 15 minutes of your script. A page is usually 2 hours in shooting, not view time. And that's really important for when you're, calling locations, and they're yeah, you can use the location as long as it's under 5 hours. There's how long is this gonna take? And if you say 2 and then it actually needs 10, that's a big problem. So you need to be able to say yeah, Jimmy, I need this location, I need this art gallery for 3 hours. And if they're like, that's a bit too long of a time, or if they're like, oh yeah, I can do that, you need to know that stuff. I just went on a major tangent. Okay, when you're breaking your script into 8s, you're also going to need to look at your script, and within every inch of that script page, you're going to be like, does this component, does it have a lot of moving parts? Like, is this just going to innately take longer to shoot? It could be a car chase scene, explosions, freaking hell, I don't know, just visual effects. That will take longer, and you need to incorporate that into your timeline. If you need to rent out equipment, then you need to start thinking of if there's any special equipment that you need. If you need a dolly, if you need a Dana dolly, you know, a different type of dolly. If you need a gimbal, if you need anything really, just special equipment. If you need a freaking crane, I don't know. But I'm not using a crane, I'm just gonna spoil that, so I'm okay with that. But if you need a crane, then you need to know that, and so that you can prepare a crane for your film shoot. Well, that's all for this video. Make sure to keep tuning in. I post on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and so make sure to tune in on those days to get my new videos and the series and to follow along. And just make sure to hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But have a good day. Peace.